Hey everyone, this is Mustafa, and in this video we're going to be writing our first function. And functions in Haskell are extremely and surprisingly easy, and it's easier than any other programming language, and I assure you and I guarantee you, and we're going to see this in just a few seconds. And one thing to note is functions are really important in Haskell. Haskell is all about functions, and we're going to see this in future videos. Everything we're going to be dealing with is all functions. Okay, so to declare a function, it's always good style to be specific on what type you're going to receive as a parameter and what type is your returned value will be. Okay, so let's write a function which takes a number, an integer, and returns the square of it. Okay, so to do this, we're gonna write the name of our function. It could be anything. I'm just gonna name it square, and then 2 colons, and then the type of the parameter, which is gonna be int. It could be float, it could be double, it could be boolean, it could be string, it could be anything. Okay, and then we're gonna write this arrow thing. It's a dash and then this bigger than sign, and then int. We're gonna take an int here, and then we're gonna return an int. Alright, so now we've declared the type. Now let's write our function. So again, you're just gonna type the name of the function and then a name of a variable. Okay, so this could be anything. It could be x, it could be y, it could be anything. So we're gonna write x equal, and the left side is our parameters. In our case, just one parameter, and on the right side is the return value. What are we going to return? In our case, it's x times x, right? So you're just going to take the parameter x and return this x multiplied by itself. Okay, so this is it. We're just going to save and test this. So to start up our Haskell command line, then we have to load our Haskell file. Make sure you saved it as .ahs, and then load the name of our file, which is function. It loaded. No errors, that's a good thing. Now let's test it. Square 7 times 7 is 49. Square 10, 100. So it works. Now let's write another function which takes 2 parameters. Now let's name this my sum. We're gonna take 2 integers and we're gonna return an integer. Okay, so this is our first parameter, this is our second, and we could do parentheses in order to improve readability, but you can just omit them, eliminate them. It doesn't make a difference. Haskell is going to realize. Okay, so now we've done this, and now let's write our function. We've declared the type, now let's write our function. So x and y, as I said, it really doesn't matter. We could make it a and b. Equal, so on the left side our parameters, and on the right side what are we gonna do with these. Okay, so a plus b, that's it, plain simple. Now we've saved. Now let's load it once again. Load function, loaded, no errors. Now let's test it. My sum 5 and 6 should be 11. Now let's see a really powerful thing in Haskell, and that is putting functions as parameters inside each other, and we're going to see this right now. So we're going to write square, and then we're going to open brackets, and then I'm going to write my sum, and I'm going to add 2 numbers, 2 and 4. So what this is going to do is it's going to calculate the sum, which is my sum, 2, 4, which is 6, and then it's going to square this 6, which the answer should be 36, and exactly this is 36. Now we wrote 2 functions, and you've used these 2 functions inside each other, which is a really powerful feature from Haskell. So this is it for this video, and if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.